Hello, I'm Ross Montgomery, and today I'm going to be reading you an extract from my series of books with rising stars, The FINNEY Island Files. There are 4 books in this series. Book 1, Alien Invasion. Book 2, Disco Disaster. Book 3, Town Hall Terror. And Book 4, Alien Attack. This is a series of books about a boy called Ash, who finds out there's something very funny going on FINNEY Island, the island where he lives. I won't tell you too much more about it. Instead, what I'm going to do is read the very first chapter from book 1 that sets the scene. Here is chapter 1, Manic Morning. My alarm went off at 7 in the morning, as usual. But as usual, I was already wide awake. I had another busy morning ahead. I jumped out of bed as fast as I could and got dressed. Then I grabbed the clipboard from my bedside table and read through my morning checklist. Ash's morning checklist. Number 1, wake up. Yeah. Number 2, get dressed. Yeah. Number 3, get Tabitha ready for her sports clubs. The next job on the list was the worst of all. Getting my annoying little sister Tabitha ready for one of her holiday sports clubs. Tabby, time to get dressed, I shouted, stepping out my bedroom door. You've got football club. Whoosh! A football whizzed past my head, bounced off 3 walls and smashed a vase. Tabitha came charging down the corridor after it. She was waving a hockey stick in one hand and a tennis racket in the other. Ash, did you see that shot? Frowned. Of course I saw it. You nearly knocked my head off. Now, come on, clean up that broken vase before Mum and Dad... I stopped. I could smell something awful. Like burned toast and scrambled eggs stuck to the bottom of the pan. Oh, Mum, Dad, no. I ran to the kitchen, but I was already too late. Mum and Dad were trying to make breakfast. They were standing in a cloud of black smoke, coughing and spilling milk everywhere. Dad had burnt toast crumbs all over his face, and Mum had scrambled eggs stuck in her hair. Sorry, Ash, said Dad. We thought we'd tried to make breakfast this morning, but we've made a right mess of it, as usual. Where did I put the butter? Said Mum. Oh, it's stuck to the ceiling, I groaned. This is a normal day in my house. As you can tell, my family aren't the most organised people in the world. Mum and Dad aren't bad parents, but they're so disorganised and scatterbrained I don't think they'd notice if a sofa ate us. No time for breakfast, we have a busy day ahead, I said, pushing them out the door. Come on, it's only a week until Tabitha and I are back at school. We have to buy new uniforms and books and pencil cases, and we have to go food shopping for tonight. But your Mum and I are out tonight, said Dad. Didn't you see the invitation? I frowned. What invitation? We must have forgotten to show you, said Mum. Where did I put it? It must be around here somewhere. She finally found it under a pair of scissors in the fridge. Dear Earthlings, people, come to Town Hall for special fancy dinner to celebrate the 157th anniversary of FINNEY Island. All adults must attend. Do not bring little human... children. Signed, Mayor of FINNEY Island. I was confused. FINNEY Island is where we live. It's small, but it's got its own school and supermarket, and mayor, of course. But something about his invitation didn't make any sense. The 157th anniversary isn't for another 2 months, I said. Why is the mayor holding a dinner tonight? Who cares, said Dad, rubbing his stomach. A free meal is a free meal. I suddenly had a thought. If you're both out tonight, who's looking after me and Tabby? Mum smiled. Your Aunt Emmy didn't want to go to the dinner. She's offered to look after you and Tabby instead. Tabby was so excited she almost smashed Mum's mug of tea with her hockey stick. Aunt Em's coming over! Yes! This is the best day ever! I groaned. If you think my parents are scatterbrained, just wait until you meet Aunt Emmy. As you can see, Ash's Aunt Emmy is quite an unusual person. She is in fact a genius scientist. She lives on a lighthouse, or in a lighthouse on the island at the edge of town. The reason she lives in a lighthouse is because she makes amazing inventions, but they have a habit of exploding. So they need to make sure that she's somewhere safe. Aunt Emmy is completely obsessed with the idea that one day aliens are going to try and invade FINNEY Island, which Ash thinks is nonsense. But it soon turns out that Emmy was quite correct. Very soon, aliens are going to start invading FINNEY Island, and they're going to start turning all of the parents, including Ash's mum and dad, into robots. It's up to Ash, Tabby, and Aunt Emmy to find out why they're doing it and try and stop them, or else the entire world will end. I won't tell you any more. Hope you enjoy finding out what happens to Ash and Tabby in the FINNEY Island files, and if they manage to save the day. I hope you enjoyed listening. Thank you very much. Bye.